I found some different money saving tips online that I think could help you guys with your overall finances. So let's get into it.
These are my top 3 ways I'm saving money in 2026. Number one, if I want to go out to eat, but I don't want to spend money, I'll ask my parents if they want to go out to eat. That way they pay. Number two, when I need to get gas, instead of going to the gas station and spending my own money on it, I'm going to siphon gas from my neighbor's car. And number three, when I want to buy something, but again, I don't want to spend money, I'm just going to steal it. Follow for more financial tips.
I'm down with it. Steal, siphon gas, and ask my parents to go out to eat. There you have it, folks. I like it.
We're frugal millionaires trying to retire in our 30s, and this is how we save thousands of dollars every year. We live well below our means and we spend mindfully. And just because we can't afford something doesn't mean we need to buy it. And we believe in values-based budgeting, so spending little on things that don't matter as much to us, like clothing or eating out, so that we can spend more extravagantly on things that do, like traveling, time with our loved ones, or giving to others. And we save so much money by being resourceful, whether that's repairing something instead of buying it new, or using our library and its countless benefits, or taking advantage of free or low-cost entertainment in our community. And we stopped trying to keep up with the Joneses a long time ago, and it has saved us thousands of dollars. We don't need to impress people that we don't even know, always chasing the next shiny status symbol. And our life may look simple or even boring to some people, but it is rich in what really matters: time, options, and freedom.
Now, that's probably got to be one of my favorite clips I've ever watched on this channel, and for a few reasons. One, because my life is set up a lot in this way. My wife and I are both pretty frugal. We both are resourceful. We both don't give a crap about keeping up with the Joneses. We are looking to live our lives and to be rich in relationships with friends, relationships with our families, relationships obviously with our kids, and then also rich in our faith. And that is what I think really helps live a good quality life. Like when you're not so stressed about getting the next shiny thing or the next brand new car or being in debt up to your eyeballs, it makes life so much more enjoyable. And I love the value-based budget that she mentioned. One thing that we also like to do is we budget accordingly to what we want to do in our life. One of the most important things my wife and I always promise to each other is that we are wanting to travel together. Before kids, with kids, and whenever our kids are grown and out of the house. We're going to continue to do that together throughout our life because we only get such a limited amount of time on this earth, and we want to be able to see as much of that earth as possible. So we choose to back off our spending on items that are not important to us and choose to spend more on the items or the experiences that are more important to us.
If you're the kind of person who's impulsive with your money, like I used to be, wait a week. Wait a week means you're giving yourself a cooling off period. Because the truth is, you're always going to be excited by the idea of buying something that you don't need and that you don't have the money for. If you can't afford to buy it twice, then you can't afford to buy it once. But the main thing that you and I are struggling with is the shocking amount of useless stuff that we buy on impulse that we don't need. So if you see something that you want and it's more than $100, wait a week. Because once the initial, I need that thing that just popped up, is gone, you realize you don't need it, or you don't want it, or you can't afford it, or that you're not that stupid to waste your money that you've been working really hard to make on something dumb like that. Wait a week, and I promise you, you will see a big difference.
Wait a week. Sometimes even waiting 3 days or 2 days, and I'm like, yeah, I probably don't really need that. Now, I will say, playing devil's advocate here, there has been things that I have waited a very long time on, my wife and I both. And they're usually larger items. Like they're usually more expensive items where we're both like, do we really need to spend that money right now? And it's always like, we'll just wait a little bit and, buy it when we really, really want it. And we wanted it back then, but we just chose to wait. Now, what I'm getting at is sometimes there are items where it is worth it. And if you have the budget to where you can buy it twice or 3 times or even, 20 times, depending on how expensive it is, then buy it, right? Buy the thing. Especially if you're like, past your debt-free journey and all that, like you can spend a little bit more lavishly, I guess. But for example, one of the best things my wife and I purchased recently, I mean, I guess it's probably been over a year now, and that is our espresso maker, our espresso machine. We use that thing every single day. And I'll be honest with you, it's actually probably saved us money in the long run because we don't go get coffees nearly as much because we enjoy the coffee we make at home. Now that costs us, I think we bought it on Black Friday. Another little money tip for you. If you know you want to buy something expensive, wait for Black Friday. It's usually cheaper. So we did that. We knew we wanted the espresso machine. That was going to be one of our bigger purchases that year. And we waited for Black Friday and we bought it. And I wish I would have bought it a year sooner. So with that, there's certain items, yes, the impulsive buying, that stuff, wait a week and see what happens. But if there is something that you truly know is going to better your life or you're going to enjoy and get a lot of enjoyment out of, just buy it. Just make sure you buy it properly.
No bag. No bags at all. How much?
$26.89. You're welcome. You guys have a good day. I don't know.
And you could use it as a bathroom trash bag. If this tip helped, make sure to follow and share and comment and like and repost and reuse.
Yo, let's freaking go. That is right up my alley there. I'll never pay 25 cents or whatever, certain grocery stores are charging for bags. Not doing it. I will literally carry everything and put it in my car one by one. I'm not doing it. Never thought about doing this. I'll be 100% honest with you. I had to include it because when I saw the video, I was like, this is genius. And then, what we use, because when we go to Walmart or wherever we go to, we get their plastic bags, and we use those for our bathroom trash bags. And now looking at this, which, we don't get charged when we go to Walmart, but if we're ever lived in an area like when we lived in Florida, we would always get charged for or they would try to charge us for bags, and we would always just bring our own. But I like this so much better because, one, I don't have to lug around bags. They're right there when I need it. I throw them in, and then boom, now I have my actual bathroom trash bags when they're ready. Money saving tip 101 there for you guys. Shout out to that guy on TikTok.
I saved $600 in 7 days, and how you can do it too. I went back and I tracked my expenses over the last 30 days, and to my surprise, I was overspending on average by $300 a month. Now, before you say that's not you, you would be so surprised how quickly it adds up. Dining out multiple times a week, going through the drive-thru, running to Target, Amazon, Shine, Temu. The second thing, I went to my employee handbook to see, do they offer reimbursements for the gym or internet or cell phone? And they do, up to $100. That's $400. I looked to see, are there any subscriptions that I am paying for that I'm not using? There was one for $30. So now we are up to $430. Then I decided, let me try DoorDash. So I did it for a total of 4 days, about 2.5 hours, and I earned $171, which equals $600. If I can do it, you can do it too.
I think the biggest thing that she did there that probably would help every single one of us watching this video is she was intentional with her money. And what I mean by that is that she was paying attention to the money that was going out every single month. Guys, think about this. Think about how many times in a month that we spend our money and then never think about it again. We're not tracking it. We don't know where it's going. At the end of the month, we look at our bank accounts like, how did we get rid of all this money? When you have a budget that you are tracking your expenses throughout the month and you have an allotted amount for each category that you cannot go over, and when you get to that amount, you stop spending on that category, you will be shocked at how much money you can find that is just slipping through the cracks every single month. Now, if that's you guys, I have a free tool for you guys strictly for just being here and watching the video as a thank you from myself to you guys for watching. There's a link down below in my description. You go to that link, and I will email you guys my free budgeting tracker. There's also a net worth tracker in there. There's a calendar to keep track of your bills. There's a debt payoff tracker. There's a bunch of stuff tied into this. I have a video that goes over it that will be sent to you as well to show you how to actually use the tool. So if you're interested in that, there's a link down below in the description. My gift to you guys as a thank you for watching today's video. Also, one very key important thing here that you guys have to remember is whenever you are saving that cash from, let's say, living on a budget, what do you do with it, right? My biggest thing I talk about here is you have to keep that in a high yield savings or a high yield cash account. And the one that I recommend and I use myself is known as Public, because you can also invest with Public. You can invest in that app to go buy stocks, buy ETFs, and actually build up an investment account that can grow for your financial future. I also have a link down to them as well. It is an affiliate. It's a way to support the channel. There's no cost to you. It's just if you sign up for that account and you actually use the account, I get a little piece of the pie from that as a way to help support the channel. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so I saved the most beneficial, best money saving tip on the internet for you guys that I found from my research. So I wanted to share that with you guys here today. So make sure you jot down notes on this one because this one is massive.
This is the best tip for saving money as an adult. Lay the fuck down and try not to move.
I mean, he's not wrong. Now, to finish this video up, to wrap it up, I will leave you with a couple of my own personal money saving tips. Number one is living on a budget. Number two is when you are saving money, make sure you're saving it in a high yield cash or a high yield savings account. Link down below into the one that I recommend using Public, because you can also invest in there as well, buying stocks, ETFs, whatever it may be. Also, pay attention to your current bills, right? Call your cable company, look up your subscriptions, and make sure that you're not paying for something that you're not using. Another big thing is to look at your insurance company and how much they're billing you on your annual premiums. There's always time to shop around, right? Time to shop around to look for another insurance carrier that can cover you for the same amount that you're being covered from that current company that could cost you much less. It may take you a couple hours of your day, but could be totally worth it because you could literally save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, depending on how much you're insuring. And then finally, my last big money saving tip for you guys is just to simply pay yourself first. When you get paid, if you automatically allocate that money to your future investments, to putting it in a Roth IRA, to putting it in your Public account, to putting it into some sort of vehicle that's going to grow over time, then you're going to be not only saving money, but earning money on that investment as well. Thank you guys for watching. I always do appreciate it. Hope this video helped you out. It was more than just, the entertainment, funny videos. I wanted this to be something that actually could hit home and benefit you guys and give you value to help you with your finances. Again, thank you so much for watching. Until the next video, you all take care.